Greetings, my friends. um, Today I started development on a new computer game. I've been having various ideas for it for a long time, and I thought I'd just put them into practice. So this is what I've got so far. I've just got a system where you can use the arrow keys to move around. So starting here, you can only press the up arrow, and then you've got three choices: left, up, or right. If I go left, I go to the left camera. I can press down to go back. I can go up to go to the middle, down to go back, and then right to go there. And there's also these kind of transitional cameras here. And the idea is that here there's going to be a task to do, and the same over here. And once I've done both the tasks, then this door will open, and then I'll be able to go through. The tasks are going to be mini games, and I'm starting one here called PRKM. So PRKM is going to be an arcade machine in this sort of gothic world, and it's going to be like a gothic themed arcade machine as well. And this is the prototype that I've just kind of knocked out today. I've got this camera system where it's similarly to the main game. I've got like different cameras here. It took me a little while to get this camera sort of not glitchable. So yeah, working on the transitions is like quite a important thing. You have to assume that players are going to do this just for a laugh, and you need to make sure the game's not going to break when they do that. And what else? I've got some strikes here. So this sprite I made a while ago, perhaps about a year or so ago, by rotoscoping videos of kendo tournaments, and I made this kendo guy. So the idea here is that once I complete that kendo game, I'll get some kind of token, and I can then use that token to unlock this door here. And I was thinking maybe I'll have some, like the tokens themselves could maybe illuminate some statues in each of these archways, and when they're both illuminated, there could be like wires going up to this broken gothic window here that will cause a door to raise up, something like that. I want the controls to be very simple. Ideally, I would like to have maybe 2 buttons and up, down, left, right, and that's it. And so there's a bit of a creative limitation there, that all of the games should be playable with only 2 buttons. I still quite haven't figured out how I'm going to enter and exit games. I mean, if I go over to a game, I can press one of the 2 buttons to enter the game, but then I have the 2 buttons to play the game. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to exit the game. I may need like a third button, like a pause button, perhaps. What would be really nice is if this PRKM arcade machine operated in this 3D world here. So I'll make the prototype. I'll go back to that prototype. That one. So I'd quite like this prototype here to run on like a screen in the 3D world, and then when you operate the controls, there's like a little arcade stick on the arcade machine that would move around and correspond with what the user's inputting. So yeah, that was day one. It's been a long time coming. not sure when I'll have time to do any more because I'm working full time and stuff. And also I'm a teacher, so I seriously don't get a lot of free time. But I am going to make this game. It's a labor of love. Next time, I think I'll have a look at making this PRKM arcade game look better, less placeholdery. I've got the character controller, the platform game character controller working quite nicely. Right now as well, I've got 2 buttons. Well, I've got 3 buttons, right? Because I've got 2 buttons for attacking and 1 for jump. So I'm going to have to make some conditions for striking. Maybe if I press up and attack, that will happen. And if I just press attack on its own, then this will happen. Maybe something like that. But yeah, this is all ready to insert graphics into, and I'd quite like to make a sort of Castlevania-y style, like a sort of gothic style, gloomy, haunted forest type environment. And so basically, the premise of the game is like a pier, an arcade, a pier, like maybe Grimsby Pier or Blackpool, where you have a bunch of different arcade machines, and the arcade machines give you tickets, and then you use the tickets to purchase things, prizes and stuff. That's the general sort of premise of the game. Only to start with, those tickets are going to be used to unlock more games, basically. So I'm going to have the PRKM arcade machine over here, and over here I want some kind of physics-based thing that operates a little bit like a pinball machine. That would be very cool. And the whole thing's going to be this kind of dark gothic style. So that's it. Today is the 17th of March, 2024. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.